Good morning, adventurers. Dawn has broken on another Disney day. Unfortunately, this is our last. So we're just getting the bags packed. The rest of the guys are back at the room. We're just getting our bags packed, and then we're going to move them over to Bag Store, who in turn will take it over to the train station for us a little bit later on. So I'm going to do a little bit of a tour around Santa Fe this morning, give you a bit of a wayfinding, and then we'll go from there. So we start outside the main entrance to Santa Fe. So there's the main entrance board with McQueen and Sally above. You've got the reception just round to the right hand side, and the park bus, which has just rolled in, will drop guests off on the right hand side as we stand. And if you're going to the park, it's over there to the left hand side. So just over to the left there, you've got Bag Store, so you can leave your bags as you arrive and on the day you leave, to make things easier. Just at the main gates there, to the left, there is a petrol station, and you have got an opportunity to get some cheaper food and drink than park prices. It's just a tip to remember as you leave. Just by the entrance gates there, make sure you take your park or your room tickets with you, because they will ask to see them on the way back in. So bus, bags, main entrance, reception, bus drop off, petrol station, really straightforward. Okay, so we're in the main reception now. So you've got the reception desks on the right hand side there. And then on the left-hand side, you've got an information area. On the left-hand side, if you checked in online, that's where we were checked in. They had all of our details already. And then just further around to the left is the meet and greet area for characters, which varies in times and day. So it's important to understand when they are. Ask at reception when you arrive to get an idea of that. It looks like they alternate between Cheyenne and Santa Fe. So next up, we've got Starbucks. So it's a relatively small Starbucks, however, they do seem to get people served relatively quickly. The opening times are 7 AM till 11 PM, so decent times for that. So this is still part of the reception area, great theming with the roadway down the middle, and then some fantastic artwork up on the walls. The toilets within the reception are just there on the right hand side. They serve the restaurant, the bar, and any of the other communal areas, so your reception area, Starbucks, things like that. So they can get quite busy, but yeah, that's where they are, nice and straightforward to find. Up next on the left hand side is the trading post, which is the shop. So it's a decent sized shop, and what we find, obviously we run the Disneyland Paris pickups page, and what we find is that the hotel shops have these in stock. So it's definitely worthwhile having a look around some of the hotel shops for merch that may be sold out within the parks. So as we come around here, right hand side, you've got the bar area, which continues into La Cantina. So the entrance to La Cantina is just a little bit further round, back through this way. So this is the breakfast buffet for anybody staying at Santa Fe, and also La Cantina is the Tex-Mex buffet for the evening. So we ate here on night one, so check out the video from night one if you want to check that out. But that's it, so dead straightforward through there. And obviously there's videos on the page of the inside of La Cantina. So there is another entrance to La Cantina, and it's just off the main road. So down there where that golf cart thing is where we stood with the Hotel Santa Fe sign. If you come through there and turn right, you will come down this way to the rear entrance for La Cantina. There's also another entrance for the trading post and Starbucks in this location. So the Sally rooms are the furthest away from the direction you need to travel if you're going to walk to the park, but it is kind of the closest to the facilities. So this area here is Sally, and then as we spin round, there's the entrance to La Cantina. So nice and local for the facilities, a little bit further if you're planning on walking to the park. So within the Sally area, there is a little bit of theming. So it's a volcano which is smoking. it's a little bit of theme and it fits with the theme. It's nothing spectacular. However, if you're staying in this area, it is a little bit something extra that the other areas don't have. So at night, the decorative finish at the head of each of the buildings is lit up from the back, which looks really effective. And each block has its own number. So that's Sally 50. You have got some areas that are upstairs, so if you do have anybody with mobility issues, make sure it is listed before you arrive so they can designate you with a room on the ground floor level. We're on the ground floor at the minute and it's no issues at all. So there are plenty of parking spaces here at Santa Fe. This is just one small parking area to service the Sally building we've just looked at. However, when we have been before, these car parks can get really busy. So we did stay at Cheyenne a couple of years ago and it was absolutely rammed. There was people parked everywhere. So depending upon how busy it is, you may find if you're self-driving, car parking may become an issue. So this is the first one of these I've seen, which is snacks. It's only a vending machine, but after a long day in the parks, it may come in handy. So the one thing I haven't seen here at Santa Fe, and somebody in the comments below correct me if I am wrong, there isn't any electric vehicle charging points, which is quite interesting with the direction of things that they're heading. So if you are driving an electric vehicle, it may be worth checking that out before you arrive. So we're currently in the McQueen area. In terms of the facades externally, nothing changes between area to area, but the theme in between rooms in some locations is really good, where you've got the tarmac roads, the street lighting and things like that. So theming wise, really good. So this is Meta, this is where we're staying. Okay, so we're right at the bottom of Santa Fe now, and I don't know if you can hear that in the background. That's the music from Cheyenne. So it's Woody's Roundup playing, and Cheyenne is just over there, which is over the river. There are normally two bridges that take you over between Santa Fe and Cheyenne. However, one of them is currently under refurbishment. And just to give you an idea of where we are, there's the main entrance, straight up that way. So dotted amongst the rooms, or the room blocks, should I say, there are hot drink vending machines. And as part of your package for staying here, you get 4 free drinks per person per night. So definitely take advantage of those. So this gives you an idea of what the corridors and internal areas look like. I'm being a little bit quieter because obviously people will still be in these rooms, but it just gives you an idea of what you're looking at. So we're currently in building 33. This is the coffee machine, and tap on and then press what you want. So they're nothing special, however, grabbing one on the way back from or to the park may be the difference, especially in the cold weather that we're kind of experiencing at the moment. So to the bottom left as you walk down Santa Fe, that is the bridge just over there. It's a 15-minute walk from the hotel to the parks, so definitely worth doing. And also then you do security as you enter the village, and it tends to be a little bit quieter there than it does from the train station into the village, so it's definitely worth walking in my opinion. Okay, so our room at Santa Fe, nice and straightforward. So it starts off with a little safe up there, some hanging space. Head down this way, you've got a cone light to match the theme. 2 beds which are probably bigger than double but not quite king size. Got a ceiling fan, you've got a heater down the far end there. There's some forums that suggest there's no heating in Santa Fe, but there definitely is. Within the bathroom, you've got simple toilet, sink, bath and shower. And then you do get some little toiletries. So you've got shampoo and body wash on the side there, along with some smaller ones down the bottom. And then you get a bar of soap which matches the theme.
And finally, the hairdryer. So these aren't the most powerful things in the world, however, will do a job. So yeah, Santa Fe itself is a little bit tired. It's looking a little bit old now in some places, but first impressions, it's worth the money that we've paid for it. So yeah, brilliant.
So in summary, would I stay at Santa Fe again? Yes, definitely. Most of the time, this is just somewhere to get your head down at night after a long day in the park, so why wouldn't you? It's a little bit tired in places, don't get me wrong. Don't come here expecting the Ritz, but for the money, it's definitely worth it. So would we stay here again? Yes. Could it do with a little bit of a refurbishment? Yes, but it will come in time, probably alongside some of the other works that's going on, so it must be on the agenda for some point. But I would definitely stay here. I'd definitely book again.